Hello viewers and welcome to another video on the channel. Today I'll be ranking all 6 of Ross Chastain's NASCAR Cup Series wins. Like I said, it's only his Cup Series wins. We will not be ranking anything from trucks or Xfinity in today's video. I can maybe do in the future ranking Xfinity Series drivers wins, but it's a lot easier to stick to Cup, especially if we want to do any other drivers in the future. We're doing Ross Chastain first because I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this. I have been a Chastain fan for a few years now, and I feel like I have the knowledge to explain and reason why these wins are ranked in their order. Because some of these wins were amazing, some of these wins just kind of fell in our lap, and yeah, no, sure, whatever, it's a win, a win's a win. But anyways, let's get on to the list with number 6. Number 6 on this list is the 2022 Geico 500. Like I said earlier, some of these wins just kind of fell into our lap. This win is the definition of falling into your lap. Ross Chastain was 3rd on the final lap here at Talladega. Eric Jones was leading, Kyle Larson was in 2nd. Chastain did not make a move for the win at all. He was the 3rd car on the bottom, and usually in the next gen, that's kind of a death sentence. But coming to the line, Kyle Larson committed domestic terrorism. Larson makes it 3 wide. Chastain does not even move and wins the race. Talk about a win just falling into your lap. Not even having to change lines to win our NASCAR Cup Series race.
Holy cow! We didn't do anything. We just stayed down there.
Going from absolute chaos to kind of just a kind of tame race, Ross Chastain won the 2023 Ally 400 at Nashville. Chastain has been really good at Nashville throughout his career, so it's not surprising that one of his 6 wins comes at Nashville. This race overall was just kind of straightforward. Chastain actually won his first career pole this race, so he actually won this race from the pole. But other than that, it was not really anything dramatic happening in this race. The only thing of note here besides that is Chastain broke over a year winless streak. He didn't win from Spring Talladega of 22 until this race, all the way in 2023, even though he made the Final Four the previous year. This race sits at number 5.
What a masterful job by Blaney. Not over driving the corner and just not happy. How you doing?
At number 4, we got the championship race in 2023. Chastain was not in the championship for this year. He got eliminated in the round of 12, but he still wanted to get another race win before the year ended, so he put up a heck of a fight with Championship 4 driver Ryan Blaney for the most part of the final stage at Phoenix. Blaney was not too happy with the one car who's putting up a major fight, passing him, crossing over, dirty aero blocking, doing everything he can to keep Blaney behind him. And it would end up working. Chastain would win this race, and Blaney would end up winning the championship. So overall, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter who that Chastain won this race, and Blaney finishing 2nd, Blaney would still win the championship. This is really at number 4 just because of how overshadowed this is. Heck, if you listen to the live commentary of this, Chastain's not even mentioned crossing the line first because Blaney was the champion. But overall, this race was good, but it ends up at number 4. Onto the podium. Kyle Busch fans are absolutely going to hate this one. It is the 2024 Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas. Kyle Busch and both Ross Chastain both missed the playoffs in 2024. They both were looking for redemption for what was a tough year for both of them. Kyle Busch would end up having more bad luck in 2024, spinning out from the race lead. Chastain would get the lead on a late race restart and have to hold off a hard-charging William Byron, who was in the playoffs. Chastain would aero block Byron a little bit and hold on to the race win, getting his first win of 2024. Chastain getting redemption for what was a very tough year in the NASCAR Cup Series for him, having tons of bad luck, being wrecked in overtime multiple times from the top 5. This race would certainly make up for some of it. At number 2 is a huge win for Ross Chastain, his first career win at Circuit of the Americas in 2022. Chastain was one of the best cars all day, but have to hold up a charging AJ Allmendinger, who would punt him out of the way, on the last lap, Chastain would go all the way back to third, being passed by William Byron. Chastain, refusing to lose, would punt both Alex Bowman and AJ Allmendinger at the same time, getting the win, the first win for Trackhouse, the first career win for Ross Chastain. It was just ultimately a very emotional win for the one car and the one team. This would set up a very successful year for Ross Chastain, making it all the way to the championship four and finishing second in the point standings. And this race was the catalyst for that great season in 2022. To set the stage for number one, we got to go to the day before the Coke 600 for Coke 600 practice. Ross Chastain, who won the fastest cars in practice, would blow a tire, hit the outside wall, and would eventually have to go to a backup car for the following day's race. Ross Chastain would start dead last, 40th on the field, after not even making a qualifying attempt, but that did not matter. Ross Chastain would drive all the way from 40th to the lead with 4 laps to go in the race, and Chastain would hold on William Byron, who dominated this race, leading over half the miles, half the laps this race, and he took it to the most dominant car of the day, pulling a slide job on him and passing him straight up, and would win the Coke 600. This was overall, in my opinion, Chastain's best performance as a NASCAR Cup Series driver. You just don't come from the back to the front in the next-gen car especially. But Chastain proved everyone wrong and just probably got his biggest win, not only of his career, just one of the biggest wins in NASCAR. The Coke 600 is a crown jewel and just a huge deal for anyone to win. This one's a little bit biased. I'm pretty sure most Chastain fans would put this at their number one, but I was at this race, so this one is especially special to me. Seeing your favorite driver win in person, and not only that, but winning a crown jewel, it was just magical.